If you're looking for the best Frisbee Golf Disc, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Innova Kahuna Heavyweight Ultimate Throw and Catch Disc. The Innova Kahuna Heavyweight Ultimate Throw and Catch Disc weighs in at 200 grams. So while it's not sanctioned for play in any official Ultimate tournaments, it stands up better to wind and flies further and faster than a lighter disc. It's great for a rousing game of Ultimate with friends if you want to play in a larger space, considering this disc won't falter over longer distances. This disc is great for more inexperienced players. It's easier to throw and easier to catch. The extra weight gives the edges a bit of added thickness that makes it easier to successfully catch one-handed and adds to the disc's lot of durability, and it holds up to rough play much better than thinner, lighter weight discs. The Innova Kahuna Heavyweight also comes in a variety of stylish designs and colors, so you can choose the one that fits your personality best. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Nite Ize Flashlight LED Light Up Flying Disc. This popular disc is a bit different from the others on this list. The Nite Ize Flashlight LED Light Up Flying Disc weighs a little bit more than your usual regulation disc, clocking in at 185 grams, and may not have a place on the USA Ultimate Championship Series prestigious list of approved discs. But that hasn't stopped it from becoming one of the most popular discs of the year with rave reviews from players. What sets this disc apart from the others is its fiber optic LED array, which transforms Ultimate from a daytime-only activity to a game you can play no matter the time or weather. The lights shine brightly and from every angle, cycling through the colors as you play so that you never lose sight of it. And while pretty much every flying disc on the market is waterproof, this disc distinguishes itself as an LED disc that is waterproof, floats, and is super durable. It was designed by an Ultimate player to fly as far and as fast as a regular, non-LED disc. Its players rave about its brightness and durability. The Nite Ize Flashlight LED Flying Disc is a hit. If for some reason you have an issue with it, it comes with a worry-free guarantee, so you can buy it without beating yourself up about what-if situations. The number 3 position is held by Discraft 175-gram Ultrastar Sport Disc. If you're looking for the very best Ultimate Frisbee disc on the market, there's no argument. The Discraft 175-gram Ultrastar Sport Disc is what you're looking for. It's USA Ultimate approved and the only official disc of the USA Ultimate Championship Series, a prestigious title it's held since 1991. All around the globe, this is the most popular disc for Ultimate players, having passed and even surpassed the rigorous standards of USA Ultimate approval. This heavy-duty plastic flying disc is made in the USA and features flight rings on the edges for added grip and precision in flight. There's a reason this is the most popular and highest-rated flying disc you can get. It's aerodynamically designed to fly straighter and further than the competition. People all around the world play with the Discraft Ultrastar. It's available in many different colors, so you can choose what will stand out best against your surroundings, whether you're playing in a field, at the beach, or in the snow. Discraft also offers a glow-in-the-dark option, and the chameleon disc changes color in the sunlight, so you can play no matter the weather conditions. Not to mention the affordability, the Ultrastar Sport Disc is easily within even the most casual player's budget. Whether you're playing with friends, in a club, or in a championship, you can't go wrong with this disc. It's the highest quality Ultimate Frisbee disc on the market. Next at number 4 we have Innova DX Aviar Putt and Approach Golf Disc. The Aviar by Innova is one of the best putters available. It's highly rated by both amateurs and pro golfers. In fact, Avery Jenkins, a professional golfer for 13 years, still uses this disc. The disc flies well and makes it really easy for new players to get the hang of the game. New players will especially love the sleek design of the Aviar. It makes this disc easy to handle and control. However, you should think twice before picking this as a go-to putter. The Aviar is extremely overstable, and we feel that it's best reserved as a secondary for a windy day. The Aviar is a forgiving disc, which works out great for beginners who aren't consistent with their shots. However, more experienced players may want to keep the Aviar as an overstable secondary to an all-around putter like the Roach. The number 5 position is held by Innova Disc Golf Champion Material Mako3 Golf Disc. The Mako3 is the straightest mid-range disc you are ever going to use. You can literally throw it 200 plus and still be really accurate. While the Shark tends to turn a bit more, the Mako is a straight flyer, which turns out great if you are looking for a disc to hit those long mid-range shots. Beginners, in particular, will love this disc because of how easy it is to use. It's one of those all-in-one discs you can use to execute all kinds of shots. One of our favorite features is that it holds its release angle all along the flight. This leads to extremely accurate shots where the disc falls exactly where you want it to. The glide on this thing is fantastic, and it allows the disc to travel large distances with ease. The edges are also somewhat rounded, which gives it a slight frisbee-like feeling. The Mako3 is specifically intended to be used as a straight shot disc. You can use it to play an entire round with no issues, but the disc shines on long distance shots. It holds its release angle along the flight and is easy to throw. The number 6 position is dominated by Innova KC Pro ROC. The KC Pro ROC is a great mid if you want to use one mold for all your mids. Overall, it's a great disc that can hold its stability for a long time. This makes it a great option for stable and even some overstable mid-rangers. We believe that the ROC is one of the best mid-range discs available today. Beginners will appreciate its consistent finish, while more experienced player will love its immense versatility. It has fantastic control and accuracy, which makes it a great choice for those medium-length drives off the tee. Because of the huge demand for this disc, it's easily available in a wide range of plastics. Before purchasing the ROC, you'll want to take a look at the different plastics available and pick the one that's right for you. Durability is one of the biggest issues with the ROC. Playing on a rough surface is the quickest way to destroy this disc. It'll get ruined and have huge nicks in it after just a few rounds of rough play. This is especially true if you are cycling rocks. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Innova DX Shark Golf Disc. The Shark is one of the most underrated mid-range discs of all time. If you like using the ROC, but find the beads at the bottom slightly uncomfortable, then you're going to love the Shark. It offers a straighter flight path than the ROC, which is great if you are having some difficulties in achieving a straight line. The DX plastic version of the Shark can be worked into be a perfect turnover mid-range with a ton of glide. As a beginner, you'll find that this may soon become your favorite mid-range disc. It flies straight with little to no fade at the end. The DX version of this disc doesn't fade off at all, even after hitting a few trees and getting beaten in. In fact, the Shark is one of the greatest mid-range discs for players who play a fan grip to throw finesse and touch mid-range shots. These kind of shots are better played on the beadless design the Shark offers. Overall, this disc follows very similar flight lines as the ROC, but is slightly easier to throw. There are no beads at the bottom, which works out great if you didn't like them in the first place. The number 8 position is held by Innova DX Leopard Golf Disc. The Leopard is a great choice as a beginner disc, especially its DX plastic variant, which is pretty inexpensive. The disc size makes the Leopard the easiest disc to throw. In fact, players with smaller hands will often find that this disc becomes their go-to choice very quickly. However, it'd be foolish to think of this disc as something just for beginners. It's often found in bags of more advanced players as well. With enough skill, you can use this disc to weave through narrow lines between trees, and it has a great roller disc. If you're looking to get better at your distance shots, you should buy a couple of Leopards and get started. Overall, the Leopard is the best option as your first disc, and a great choice to practice your distance shots. Next at number 9, we have Latitude 64 Opto Diamond Light Fairway Driver Golf Disc. The 64 Diamond is considered to be the disc used by beginners as a fairway driver. The disc is really easy to understand how to use, and you can only find lighter weight models. This combination makes the disc great for a newer player who still hasn't mastered their technique. However, we don't recommend this disc for players who've already learned to throw distance shots. Overall, this disc is the lowest learning curve, but also a pretty small skill ceiling. You will develop your technique better than other players, but will also need to change your disc to something more professional once you feel like you have outgrown this one. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Innova Disc Golf DX Firebird Golf Disc. The Firebird has a reputation for being a reliable fairway driver. It has a pretty overstable flight path, which is perfect for a windy day game. This stability comes in really handy when you're trying to turn around a corner or against strong winds whenever you're trying to cover large distances without having your disc turn over. You might have seen this disc more often in the last couple of years because of Nate Sexton, a pro disc golf player who often uses the Firebird as his go-to fairway driver. Recently, Innova has launched a Glow Firebird edition of his regular disc as a way to pay homage to him. However, unlike some other fairway drivers on this list, the Firebird is not at all a beginner-friendly disc. It takes some skill to get used to, and you're going to have some difficulty controlling it if you don't have the required skill. Overall, the Firebird should be the first overstable driver any player should get. It offers fantastic wind resistance with a dependable fade, but it's not extreme like many discs of the same kind. That's all for today. We upload sports product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.